Watch a video podcast and just think, man, that's smooth.
Yeah, where the camera cuts just seem perfect.
It just knows who to focus on.
Yeah.
Well, here's the twist. Sometimes it actually kind of does. We're diving deep into, well, artificial intelligence and automatic camera switching for video podcasts today.
Right. Forget hiring a whole camera crew. Sometimes algorithms can be your director now.
Think of this as your backstage pass,
Right.
to understand how you can get that slick, professional visual polish on your own stuff, even if your production team is, well, just you.
Exactly. It's all about these systems that analyze the conversation, like, in real time.
Okay.
And they intelligently decide which camera angle to show. It might be based on who's talking, who's reacting, maybe even the pace of the discussion.
Driven by data and algorithms.
Totally.
So for you listening, why get excited about this? I mean, is it really that big a deal?
Oh, I think so. It's a potential game changer, really, for creating more engaging, more professional-looking video, whether you're doing a podcast, streaming live, building a YouTube channel.
Right.
The cool part is it puts that multi-camera feel, that dynamic look, within reach for almost anyone, especially, solo creators or people working with limited resources, smaller budgets.
It's about leveling the visual playing field then.
That's a great way to put it, absolutely. Traditionally, getting that seamless switching, it took a human operator.
Yeah, someone literally with their finger on the button of a video switcher.
Exactly. Listening, watching, trying to make those split-second decisions.
And trust me, those human moments could be memorable.
Yeah.
For maybe the wrong reason sometimes.
Oh, do tell.
I remember one time we were having this surprisingly intense discussion about garden snail migration patterns. Don't ask.
Snails. Okay.
And our operator, bless his heart, clearly decided the real action was happening just outside the window.
Yeah.
We got maybe 10 solid seconds of a squirrel burying a nut.
No.
Yeah. Riveting television. But maybe slightly off topic. AI, in theory, is a bit more focused on the snails or, the speakers.
That's a really key difference, isn't it? A human brings creativity, maybe an artistic eye, sure, but they can also get distracted or miss a cue.
Or spot a particularly industrious squirrel.
Right. What's so compelling about AI switching is its speed and its consistency. It's data-driven. It reacts to the audio information almost instantly.
Okay, so let's break that down. The digital director. How does it actually work? What's going on under the hood?
Well, the core of it is audio analysis. The system is constantly listening to each microphone feed.
Okay, listening to everyone's mic.
Yep, and paying close attention to the decibel levels, basically how loud each person is.
So the loudest person gets the camera.
Sort of, but it's smarter than just that. Think of loudness as like one trigger. Okay, that person seems to be the main speaker now. But it goes deeper.
How so?
It tracks who is speaking, how often they're jumping in, the duration of their speaking turns.
So it's looking at the rhythm of the conversation.
Exactly. Some of the more sophisticated systems can even figure out if it's a quick back and forth dynamic versus, someone giving a longer monologue or explanation.
Okay, that's clever. So if I just jump in with a quick, yeah, they might not switch to me immediately.
Precisely. It might wait to see if you continue. All this audio info gets processed through what's called a logic engine.
A logic engine?
Yeah.
Sounds serious.
It kind of is. It has these adjustable thresholds. Think of it as telling the system, okay, only switch if someone speaks this loud for this long. You can tweak those settings.
And this all happens how fast?
In milliseconds. Way, way faster than a human could react consistently.
Milliseconds. That's, wow, barely enough time to blink.
Right. And what's really interesting now is that some systems are adaptive. They can actually learn the natural rhythm of your specific show over time.
Learn. Like machine learning.
Kinda, yeah.
Yep.
If you tend to have a really rapid-fire style, the AI might adjust its timings to keep up. If it's more relaxed, it adjusts the other way, it gets more tuned in.
That's pretty slick. But, technology. It's never perfect, is it?
What are some of the stumbles, the challenges?
Oh, definitely.
Early on, a really common issue was oversensitivity.
Okay.
The AI might hear any sound from a mic and think, switch. So a cough.
A laugh.
A laugh that wasn't really part of the dialogue, yeah. Or even just fear shuffling papers, taking a sip of coffee.
Oh, no.
And it led to these really distracting, jumpy visuals. Imagine the camera just bouncing back and forth because someone cleared their throat.
Yeah, total visual chaos. Like that caffeinated squirrel got promoted to director.
Exactly. But thankfully, the tech has gotten much smarter. Newer systems often use AI dialogue detection.
Dialogue detection, so it knows if it's actual talking.
More or less.
It analyzes the audio to figure out, is this actual speech or just background noise or maybe an overlap? That contextual understanding helps filter out a lot of those unnecessary switches.
So it's learning the difference between me saying something profound and me just like dramatically clearing my throat for effect. Hopefully. Yes. And most systems now let you adjust the sensitivity. You can dial it in. Fast cuts for newsy feel, maybe slower, smoother transitions for relaxed chat.
Put some control back in your hands.
It does.
Okay, let's bring this back to our listener. They're hearing this thinking, sounds cool, maybe a bit complex, but how does it actually help me? What are the real-world benefits?
Well, the biggest one is pretty straightforward. You can seriously boost the production value of your video without needing a dedicated tech crew or, spending a fortune on one.
Right. Less reliance on favors from that one friend who kind of knows video editing.
Yeah, ideally, yes. Creators can focus on their content, right? Having great conversations, sharing insights, and let the AI handle making it look visually dynamic.
It's huge for solo creators or small teams.
Massive. It really helps achieve that polished, professional look and feel even with limited resources.
And is this like super niche software, or does it work with stuff people already use?
That's the great news. It's not some far-off future tech. It's often compatible with popular software like vMix or OBS.
Okay, familiar names.
Yeah, vMix especially gets mentioned a lot for its scripting and flexibility. But we're also seeing newer apps pop up with AI switching built right in. Things like SmartMix Director or some of the stuff Elgato has been doing with their software. It's getting more accessible.
So it's like having this silent, tireless, hopefully squirrel-averse director in the room with you.
That's a good way to think about it. And yeah, looking at where things are now, AI camera switching isn't just the future. It's a really viable, useful, present-day solution for making your video content better.
Okay. So say someone's listening and thinking, all right, I'm intrigued. I might want to hand the reins over to an algorithm. What do they absolutely need to keep in mind? What are the key tips for making this work?
Number one, absolutely critical. Your audio has to be impeccable.
Audio first. Always.
Always. Think of it like this. The AI makes decisions based on audio. Garbage in, garbage out. You need clean, clear audio from each speaker. Get those mic levels set properly. Minimize background noise as much as you possibly can. The cleaner the audio, the smarter the switching.
Solid audio hygiene, keeping the robot director happy. Got it. What else?
Your speaking style matters too. While the AI is getting smarter, it still primarily reacts to clear vocal sounds.
So no whispering the punchlines.
Probably not a great idea. If you trail off or mumble or, whisper critical lines, the AI might get confused about who's really speaking or when the turn should end. That can lead to awkward cuts.
Project clearly noted. Save the dramatic whispers for off-air.
Exactly. Also, start simple. You don't need, 5 high-end broadcast cameras right away.
Well,
Even a basic setup, maybe 2 or 3 decent webcams positioned well, good lighting, that can give you really effective results when you add the AI switching software. Get the basics working before you get fancy.
baby steps into the automated visual future. Makes sense.
And maybe one last slightly funny but practical tip. When you're testing, pay attention to any weird verbal tics or habits you or your co-hosts have.
Oh,
Like if someone has a really distinctive laugh that the mic picks up loudly or clears their throat constantly, you might need to fine-tune the sensitivity so the camera isn't switching every time they do that.
right. Treat the first few recordings as calibration sessions.
Exactly. Learning experiences for both you and the AI. Maybe don't name the AI Jeff if Jeff used to do the switching manually and you fired him. Just saying.
Good point.
Yeah.
Don't make it awkward with the algorithm.
Okay, wow, this has been really insightful. Feels like we're peeling back the curtain on how automated video production is, well, actually working now.
It really is an exciting time. These tools are getting more powerful, easier to use, and crucially more accessible.
So the big takeaway here, the main thing for you to remember, is that AI camera switching offers this really compelling way for podcasters, streamers, creators of all kinds to automatically get more visually engaging video.
Right, without needing that traditional, often expensive, human-run production setup.
It frees you up.
Exactly. It empowers you to focus on your actual message, your content, connecting with your audience.
Okay, so here's something to really chew on as we wrap up. With AI now able to handle the visual direction, how could you use that newfound freedom? Could it let you refine your message even more? Experiment with different formats, maybe?
Yeah. Could exploring which AI switching software or hardware fits your setup unlock a whole new level of connection with your audience?
Something to think about. Regardless of your current budget or tech skills, it's a fascinating space to watch and maybe even jump into as you plan your next creative steps.